at Dover tonight for 100% race here. Also, the booth coming on at
200 laps.
200 laps. Gonna be a long race. Sorry about the blue screen here, guys. I'll just get an invite here and going in. Alright. Alright, guys. We're jumping into this race here.
19 of our Xfinity drivers taking the banks of the Dover tonight. I wonder how many of them will find the monster.
I don't know. Honestly, from Heat 3 to Heat 4, man, I'm having actually difficult racing here nowadays. I actually figured it out in the last game. I had to relearn how to race here. It's a good track to race on, though.
Yeah, it should be a great race. I don't have the same issue that you're talking of. I still love this track. Dover is a very fast half-mile speedway. You can get a run on the outside. It's a little tricky because you tend to want to pinch the guy on the bottom, but it's a really, really fun track. Rebel Joker, we got him watching, but he couldn't make it to race. Thanks a lot for that, Rebel.
Oh, we got a guy in the wall, 2 of them out in the back.
Oh yeah, we got RJ Smitty in here broadcasting with us.
Looked like Flo might have got loose on exit.
Yeah, we got Flo back there along with Internal. Both of them got into each other.
That probably isn't good, seeing they're teammates and they run for me at Team Underdog.
It definitely looked like one got loose up high and came down and collected the other.
We, real quick to any of the viewers that'll be watching, or if you're watching this back later, there is one car on the track that is not a custom paint scheme. He's a man that's had a little bit of a lag issue. The 51 will be Salty Tenders. Yep, that's all I had to say about that. Oh yeah, definitely Eternal was involved in that. The whole front end of his car is tore up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
As usual, I want to give a shout out real quick to Deborah. I'm hoping G9 does a great job tonight. Maybe, top 3 finish, maybe in the podium. I'll be rooting for him.
We had a couple guys go on pit road. We got Hegon first out front, along with the 0.
Woodruff on the outside there.
Oh, we got another car in the wall.
Yeah,
one in G9.
We got G9 back here.
They
This guy's a
saved
little
it,
bit of
though.
damage.
They all saved it. They're still going.
Yeah, it looks like he has a
We got
smidge of
3
damage.
wide
No.
back.
Oh!
Another car got loose.
Who was that? He hit that wall hard. That was Broom.
Broom.
That whole front of that car is
9
smashed.
car.
We have a couple drivers in this event tonight. I'm very interested now that you're speaking of Broom. W. Broom and Dark Knight are 2 of our drivers that you used to see on Sundays.
Big wreck down the front stretch.
Oof.
Sorry about that. That was Roofer.
Hard to get stuff in here. Roofer's struggling.
G9's involved. Robbie Vids.
Golf. Robbie has rough nights here. Xfinity. He's got a good car.
They're all
Dark got in it too.
Jackson Strong might look the worst.
I don't know, Dark. I'm right on Dark. Dark's got some pretty significant front end.
Both of his front tires are like way out of its fender.
Jackson,
sticking out a couple inches.
Smitty and Graham, are you guys having a hard time hearing each other?
No.
No, I hear them all. I hear all 3.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, I see what you mean. He's got some heavy damage all the way around the car. I'm on board with him right now.
So as we're under caution here, we have the 9 of Broom and the 11. Those guys were both... Oh, actually, we have the 29 also of Harvick. We have 3 drivers that they have moved down to the Xfinity Series. I'm interested in seeing how they're due, as Harvick is actually on the outside front row right here for this restart.
Woodruff still in first.
The 51 of Salty Tenders. There's a new guy up here at the front, That's a
Harvick
pretty
stuck
good run
it
for
out
him.
there. Oh, he got in the wall, though.
Woodruff comes up as Jake's trying to make a move for second. And G9 Gamer, there he is, going for P2
Three
now.
wide,
They're
coming
3
out of
wide.
4. Made contact.
Looked
Big
like
wreck.
Jake came off and
That's
hit
gonna
the
be a
wall.
big wreck.
Yeah, there goes G9 Gamer.
Oh,
The
someone
9
flipped.
51.
Looked like a Eternal, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, Eternal flipped down the front stretch.
Guys, I'm just throwing this out real quick. Right now, I'm a little disappointed in Golf Nut. He's doing nothing wrong as far as driving. He did not send me a picture of his car prior to this race, and it looks like it's poop brown with black on the top. I don't know if I'm a fan of that paint scheme. Golf Nut, next time before you race a paint scheme, please go through your admin. Please and thank you. Other than that, good luck, bud. We got a Rebel Han. I don't know who you are. He said, this person said, hey everyone. Well, hey to you too. We got a Plant watching. I am Groot. That is my response to you. Christopher Williams, still wish you were on the track. And Kevin Tattersall, I just need you to be quiet in the YouTube, please. And back to racing. Here we go. Woodruff still in the lead.
You got the
With
59 on the
dang old Boomhauer. The 14 of Trey's making an appearance in fourth. Looks like he just got moved out of the way.
Yeah.
I like
Deborah?
Pendle's paint scheme.
Pendle usually has a nice looking scheme. I actually think, is it that black and white one that he normally runs?
Yeah,
it's
Mac
that.
tools on
Yeah,
front.
that does look good.
It's a pretty nice scheme. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys have a nice paint scheme. You know, Salty Tenders, he has just a regular AI paint scheme, and Golf Nut has that ugly boot brown one. Other than that, most of these cars are pretty good looking. Woodruff still holding off Dango Boom as here comes Pendle trying to take this P2. As Dango Boom goes down below Woodruff here for P1. Looks like you got a little loose on exit though.
Sorry, now Pendle's coming in a hurry though, guys. He's working that outside.
He-Gon right up to him. He-Gon's going for third.
Ooh, the 53 of Edto coming up into play. That was Edto got into G9 Gamer. Talk about him for less than a quarter of a second, then there's contact. Dang broadcasters. Curse.
By the way, hey Rebel Han, welcome to the chat. Thanks for stopping in too.
These guys are looking pretty racy up here.
Oh yeah.
Also, real quick, I want to bring this back up about Salty Tender. He is on a Ford team, and just like I was saying about Golf Nut, you know, and not going through his captain admin before he posts his paint scheme, his captain might not be a little happy right now as he's on a Ford team driving the 51 Chevy.
Pendle got a massive run coming out of four.
We have a Creed in the YouTube. Hello, Creed.
Jackson's going for third. Taking it away from dang old Boom. He's on the shuffle back.
You know, these four up front at this point, minus I'm not seeing Jake up there.
These He-Gon touched the apron. He came up, got Woodruff a little bit. That's going to put Jackson Strong in the lead.
Oh, Woodruff into the wall.
He-Gon's going to come back with it. And he's going to take it up high from Jackson. And that puts dang old Boom right back into third, too. They are just crossover after crossover right now.
Woodruff got to the wall. Looks like Dark Knight in the 11 machine has come up and taken 6, following these guys in that red and white machine. And here comes Trey, I believe, on the inside of Woodruff. And Dark Knight. They're fighting it out. That's those two are new teammates. You know, before tonight they hadn't raced a whole lot together. Dark Knight's gone to Team Groot, and Trey and him are working together for the first time.
Ebdo's found his way back up here. He's just sitting fourth right now. After that little bit of contact earlier. It looks like He-Gon is kind of... He's getting away from him. He's opening up a little gap.
I'm watching this battle back here with Trey, Dark Knight, Woodruff, and the poop brown of Golf Nut. It looks like Broom stepping his nose in there under Golf Nut. Pretty good racing, you know. It looks like most of the contact that's happening so far that I've seen is people coming off the corner a little too tight and getting into the wall.
I just saw door-to-door action going in the corner. I don't know who that was with, though.
Another car that's racing for the first time in the Xfinity Series tonight is the 20 of IMV Tryhard. He is about a half track behind all by himself. Considerable damage. I'm not so sure what happened, but it kind of looks like his car has already been in a car crusher. As here comes Jake fighting his way back up, following Broom and Woodruff. This battle back here, I mean, I don't know if you guys are watching or not, but it's getting intense.
I thought Jake was going to make it 3 wide.
You guys say Hegon's in the lead?
Yeah. Yeah, he's opened it up to probably 8-10.
I'm a little surprised to see Pendle. Looks like he's struggling to get past Jackson. Nothing against Jackson. I just, you know, Pendle, I run with these guys in qualifying. Actually, those two and Rob, or not Robbie, those two and Jake were the only 3 that got by me under green. So they all have fast cars, but it looks like Hegon is the field, top of the field at this moment.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how long he can stay like that. How fast are those tires going to wear?
Yeah, that's actually, to all our viewers, this is a preset default slider, whatever you want to call it. It's one of those races. So everybody here starts out on a pretty even playing field, except there are, you know, different sliders per driving style, you know. And with that said, the higher the slider that you pick, usually the quicker your tires are going to go away. So just like you said, Smitty, you know, Hegon might have a really good short run car, and you know, after about 20 laps he might start falling off, and all 3 of these guys we might see a new player at the front.
Jake's looking below Jackson for second.
That would be Pendle, not Jake, but yes, somebody is passing Jackson.
You are correct.
Damn it, Smitty.
Gotta live up to the name.
Yes.
I'm actually on board with this race right now for that. It is close, and we see Pendle finally pass him. Finally past Jackson, so...
Hegon starting to catch some
coming up
traffic.
on a lap car. I believe that's Envy.
That's Eternal in the 31 car.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it, Smitty.
Sorry, correct again.
Smitty, you're fired.
I'm a volunteer. You can't fire a volunteer.
Apparently, we have just figured out that on Cup days, Smitty's car is not all that's lagging, it's also his brain. As we see, Hegon made it past Eternal pretty cleanly.
I think Eternal just let him by. He didn't want to have an issue with it.
Yeah, Eternal's pretty good about that. You know, he tends to struggle with some speed most of the time, but he fights hard. He stays up. You know, he tries staying in every race. I say try, as last season he lagged out of almost every one of them. But he's real courteous. You know, if he's lacking on speed, when the leaders catch him, he'll do what he can to get out of the way, except for if it's Smitty. I know Smitty had some issues with him in the Custom Cup last season.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. Jake, he's trying to work his way around him.
I'm watching a 3-wide battle here with G9, Roofer, and Flo. G9 gets the front. Oh, Roofer and Flo make some contact. Flo in the wall, or my screen just lagged. One or the other, because they all look like they're still racing.
They're still racing.
Pray that.
Plant said there was 34 laps remaining in stage 1, but I don't know how many laps ago that was because I wasn't paying attention. So there's less than that amount of laps left.
Let me look real quick here, guys.
Flo made some contact with somebody. Looked like Robbie Vids, possibly. Robbie got in the wall, fell back a little. Flo seems to be struggling. He's on a controller. He's usually a wheel guy. His wheel broke and got sent in, so he's trying to do this transition to controller. He said he's not liking it quite so much. It's a whole different breed, you know. I don't know, Graham or Smitty, if you guys have ever run a controller
That's what I run all the time.
and controller. If you guys have ever switched from one to the other, but it's a completely different breed, you know.
Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard to try
Eternal
to
on my screen just flipped over into pit lane.
Oh, Broom's around.
Oh, we got contact.
And big wreck.
Big wreck.
Big wreck. Yeah.
Looks like Flo's in it. The 51 is salty.
Can do.
Broom. Somehow
Dang.
Eternal wasn't in that one.
Dang hole boom.
Envy has passed someone.
Yeah.
I just saw him get through that. So congratulations, Envy, on your
Um,
first pass under caution in the
by the
Xfinity
way,
Series.
it's going to be, I believe, 12 laps. Probably 10 when we go back to green on this caution here. So, in the first stage.
Gonna be interesting. Can he gonna do it again, or Jake have something? They
Pro
contender.
said they were on lap 32 of 45, so 13 laps prior to the caution, probably 10 laps to go, 10 lap shootout. Christopher Williams, I know that Roofer has his stream up. Don't tell me what to do. I'll watch his stream when I want to. Just kidding.
Oh,
Pro said 12 laps remaining.
you got Jackson in first now. He gone on the outside. Pendle in third. That Jake.
Jake in fourth, Trey in fifth.
Yep.
Is that it though? And sitting there in sixth? I really like that car, that black and gold.
Becoming
It's a
kind of
nice
a
looking
trend
car.
here in the
Oh.
Xfinity. Oh boy, in the Xfinity series, we see those four going at it quite a bit.
You know, Trey's actually usually up there a lot, as he just took 3 wide and took P3 all in one shot.
I'm
Looks like
surprised
Jake's
they
fighting
made
hard
that
on the
work.
outside. Yeah, at Dover, that's a very hard task.
Yeah. Oh, they're 3 wide in the back.
4 wide.
Oh, it's not gonna work.
They got it.
I think
Holy
half of the
cow.
field just hit the wall coming off that turn.
There's still 3 wide right now.
Oh,
Talk about, Roofer got
Kendall got the
into
wall.
my
Oh,
Jackson's wrecking, Flo's wrecking, Golf Nuts
Oh,
wrecking,
got 3
Eternal.
wide,
both
and
involved.
that's not gonna end good. But they saved it.
The whole
Oh,
back of the pack
caution's
just
out.
wrecked. Yeah, so Roofer got into, looked like the Golf Nut who got up into the wall, or maybe Roofer got into Flo, who got into Golf Nut, one of them spun out, and then collected everyone else. And that's my quick recap. Pro
It's gonna be
said
interesting.
7 to go.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big shootout. After the caution, there's probably gonna be about 5. Look at who's in there in 4th place. Got Trey. He seems like he's just always there towards the end of every stage in the race. You know?
Who's that,
He kinda
Jake?
hangs around Trey. He just
Oh,
kind
Trey,
of
oh, yeah.
floats around the track here and there, and then when it matters, when it comes down to time, he usually gets up there.
Well,
got
just
the
as you
wall
spoke about him, he
too.
topped the wall and lost
Yeah,
half of his
right.
track position.
Damn it, Smitty.
Yeah. Trey's probably not too happy with you right now. Now,
Sorry,
this is the
Trey.
battle I was interested to see. Hegon has been the top of the field all night, and now he has Jake on his tail. Let's see just how quick Hegon really is up here.
Oh!
It looks like Envy just back.
I think that's gonna
Big
end
wreck
the
down the back
stage.
stretch.
I think
Trey.
Jackson was involved in that.
Trey,
That
Golf,
was bad.
Broom, Jackson.
Harvick was involved. Dang old Boom, he's got some damage.
Yeah, Harvick.
Dang
did,
it,
man.
Boom.
That's a lot of damage.
Lowe's got
caused.
some damage.
So 2 to go, Pro said. So with that caution, I would imagine that would probably be the end of the stage, as I just got a picture confirming. So P1, he gone first. P2, Jake Woodruff, No Pit Pendle, Edtho, Dark Knight in his debut, G9 Gamer, Robbie Vids, MP Roofer, and IMB Tryhard got a stage point there in his debut.
So after the first stage, does anybody have any picks for the winner?
I'm going to go ahead and pick the guy that crosses the finish line first.
Yeah, everybody says that.
I'm gonna pick
Well,
Pendle.
You know, actually, something that's interesting is that last week, this guy, he won on strategy.
Big wreck, guys.
Yeah.
Big wreck down the back strip. Sorry, Taddy.
He also
Broom,
just took the lead on that
Jackson,
restart leader strategy. So
Caution.
G9
Jackson
Gamer is P1
Roofer.
now.
I believe that was also Dang Old Boom, I believe. I might be wrong. Yep, that was Dang Old Boom. And I think Robbie was in the mix of that too.
Did you say G9 was the leader now?
Yes, G9 did not pit under that end of the stage. He took the lead, and just before the caution came out,
Oh,
Woodruff was below
alright.
him, but G9 was still in the lead. I bring that to attention because last week he was the only car that did not pit. Well, actually, him and Flo, and they finished P1 and P2. So G9 is all about that strategy. So being P1, I think everybody here knows that track position is so important at a track like Dover.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And still in the lead is G9 Gamer in the 1 with his teammate in the 0 of Woodruff on the outside.
It's definitely a lot safer up front.
Jackson has gone to the rear. He was a top contender earlier. He seems to be struggling to get back up through the field. You know, that goes back to that track position. He on first, down below. G9
Oh!
is big wreck. Oh, they're still back.
Oh,
Dark Knight
G9
through.
way down. Back up the track. Back down the track. Oh, that was about to get ugly.
Plant, don't talk like that. That's just rude. Sorry. Yeah, so this race is not seeming as calm as the usual Xfinity races. However, Dover's a hard track.
I definitely thought the first stage was good after, they got rid of those first two cautions.
You know, when you can get spread out, any race can be good. When you have 19 cars like we do here tonight, and they're all running side by side, it's hard to lay off each other. One guy gets loose, and it's not any one driver's fault. For example, the slider setup, somebody's loose, somebody's tight. The guy that's loose is trying to pinch the guy on the bottom. The guy that's tight is trying to get below people. Contact.
Definitely. And tempers do flare, which doesn't really help the situation a whole lot.
Situation.
Oh, got contact up front. G9 Gamer and Hegon got into each other. G9 got it bad. Oh.
INV just drove in 900 miles an hour and got into the Jake.
We got caution again.
We'll say the game had control of his car, knowing there was going to be a caution. or maybe he should pit and get those brake lines fixed.
I believe dang old Boom might have brought it out. He's got some pretty good damage there.
This race seems to be going pretty quick, actually.
We got Woodruff back out front. Along with Pendle alongside him on the outside. He goes in third and Jake is on the outside. Pendle's looking on the inside of Woodruff. He's going to take it.
Is that IND on the inside of Jake? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
He is either really tight or over driving it on entrance. Good job to Jake there to notice and give him a little extra room on the bottom as Envy takes P4.
We got Jackson. He's making his way back up there too. He's sitting 7th right behind him.
Another big shout out is Edtho, right there in front of Jackson. And finally, I'm seeing an underdog driver come to the front, is right behind Jackson. I see Golf Nut. Ooh, Envy hits the wall. Jake to the inside of him. Jackson the inside of Edtho. Alright, so just real quick, you know, these top 3 cars, they're fast. They're good. They're boring. I see them every week. Let's watch some racing. Envy drives in hard. Here comes Jackson. I'm just kidding. The Pendle Woodruff and Hegon. Obviously, that was just a joke. I mean, what an accomplishment to each week be, you know, leading laps. And it's not one driver. There's 4, 5 guys each week. You know, we're talking about the same people. Jackson, Jake, Hegon, Woodruff, Pendles. You know, these guys are great. And then you don't even talk about people like your G9s, your Golf Nuts, you know, drivers like this, Trace. And like you were saying earlier, Smitty, they're always up at the front at the end of the race when it matters.
Oh, yeah.
But saying that too, Taddy, you saying what was it, last season, Atha was actually really strong in trucks. He just had, I guess, medical issues that kind of frowned him into not actually having a good season last year.
Yeah, Etho last season in the truck series, prior to his medical issues, I'm not going to get into that. I don't know if he would be happy with us discussing it. Anyways, he was points leader in the truck series. Since then, he is now been moved up to the Xfinity series, and he's doing a great job. He's doing a hell of a job.
Yeah, before he went MIA, you know, he was killing it in the truck. I think he dashed into a cup race before, and I think he was even tough in the cup race.
Pro said there was 27 to go. Looks like about a minute ago, so probably 25 laps to go at this point.
Pendle, he's opening up a gap over everyone now, just like we saw earlier with Hegon.
We got 11 people watching. Thank you guys. It means a lot.
Gap over. As these 4 have just taken off, we got Jake and Jackson and Woodruff all in the row behind Hegon.
Coming up behind Edfo's Trey. Man, I'm back here watching a battle with Golf Nut, Broom, Harvick, G9. I've been on the track with Broom and Harvick, but I haven't really been able to necessarily see how their driving style, you know.
Right.
And I'm watching this battle, and I mean, it's good racing.
Oh yeah.
He's on the inside of Broom. Harvick's right there, giving him plenty of room. Kudos to you guys, you know. G9 stuck behind him is now. They're, you know, that side-by-side action, he can't go anywhere, but it's fun to watch, you know. Great job. We don't get to talk about you guys a lot, but you're doing a great job here.
Some good racing going on back there.
Yeah, I'm still riding on board with G9 here.
Broom just took position away.
Also, this goes to show me a lot about the caliber of drivers we have in our Xfinity series, as we have Dark Knight, Broom, and Harvick, who've all been running in the Cup Series with us the majority of the season, and they're running, what, 8th, 9th, 10th, if not further back. You know, this Xfinity series here, it's no joke. You know, it's a different breed, as this is sliders. It's not a custom setups, but still, you know, it's another breed driving these cars, and the Xfinity guys they're good. There's a reason these guys are topping points in their series.
Yep. And we got Flo on pit road.
I believe Flo's a lap down anyways. He has that damage on the front end of his car. So.
Yeah, that's a tricky one, though, because at Dover you're going to lose 2 laps pitting. So with knowing there's about 20-something to go, or maybe less at this point, they probably should have tried to, you know, hang out there. Maybe lose 1 more lap at most, but better than losing the 2 and then being able to repair the damage after.
Nurse it to the end of the stage.
At the same time, I believe he's the only car lap down now, so it's possible to make some of these laps back with some early stage 3 caution.
He's gonna come off pit road, I think. About midway, he's gonna come out right in the front of this big pack here.
He should be
We're
able
all
to.
gonna
Oh,
get past him.
yeah, I seen him get past him. He should be able to catch back up to fresh tires.
Oh
He's
yeah,
running.
he's fresh tires against old tires. I think he's just gonna fly past everybody like tied to a tree.
I want to give a shout out to Dark Knight real quick. He's personally, he took it rough that he's in the Xfinity series. He's not the fastest car out there. He also didn't sign up for this race until about 30 minutes before it. He's running pretty hard with Robbie Vids and Broom right behind him. I haven't seen hardly any contact. It's actually really, really good racing. Broom, Dark Knight, Harvick, Golf left back there, Robbie Vids. This is just good racing back here. I mean, it's a hornet's nest, but it's good racing.
I've been running around with these guys for about 10 laps now, and it's exciting, and they're all giving each other plenty of room. They're letting up and everything. You know, it's very respectful driving. They're not
Absolutely.
pushing it. Golf nut, he's looking underneath Harvick back there.
In case the viewers are wondering which one of those drivers is Golf Nut, it's the poop brown car.
Of the 33.
Let's just ride around with him here. There, Natty. He looks like a crappy flavor of Gatorade.
Hey. Don't mention my driver and say crappy.
Jake, he's caught up to Pendle up front. He's looking on the inside of him. Those two have just ran away.
We, real quick, I want to big YouTube shout out again. We have Christopher Williams, BTG Rebel. We have a group. We have a Rebel, Creed. Let's see, we got Pro 75. He's giving our lap count live as we're going. We have a Matty Godet, Matty3233, and Michael Moore. Why are you messaging in here? You should be racing. But big shout out to you guys being able to, leave a message, watch the races. We do this broadcasting for you guys, not for our own selves. So thank you guys for watching. 11 to go, Pro said.
Jackson looks like he's tracking those front two down. We got Roofer. I believe Roofer's sitting in 6th right now. That's not a bad run.
Oh, that's a great run.
Trey are 5th and 6th.
We got a Checkmate Taylor saying RJM baby. Apparently you are his son, RJ. I'm not so sure. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Checkmate.
Oh, Pendle, he's giving it back to Jake. He's all over his rear end.
I'm not so sure what happened to Broom and Dangle Boom as they've fallen back. Is this Jake in the lead now? Yeah.
Oh, Pendle's looking like he's getting pretty loose. Entry and exit.
I was actually thinking the opposite. I'm thinking that he's getting plowing tight. I think he probably went with a more stable setup for the run, and it looks like he's getting tighter.
That could be. He is letting off a lot. Maybe
Yeah, and he's getting way up to the wall, it looks like,
yeah.
I know that he's losing a lot of time right now.
Yeah, he was just all over his bumper two
And
laps ago.
It's looking like Jackson will probably catch him here before the end of the run.
Jackson, you got a little bit loose off turn 4 or turn 2
Oh,
there.
this just in. Checkmate did say in the YouTube, he said LOL accurate. So RJ, you are his kid. Oh, I'm sorry, that says funny. I apologize, I misread.
I was just about to ask for a raise in my allowance.
Maddie, that's very accurate. There's a lot of racing left to go here. As I think when stage 2 comes to an end, we'll still be right around 100 laps left.
somebody's off the pace. I think that's Eternal.
Eternal's
He's
having
down
a rough
below,
race.
yeah, he's got some damage too.
Checkmate said you can get a raise. Rebel, oh my, I don't know who you are, but thanks for staying tuned in. It means a lot to us. 5 GoPro said, so let's stay on our leader Jake here.
Alright, guys, well, we have
Oh,
it.
Let's stay on our
Egon
leader.
just got passed by iEnvy and
Jackson just passed Jake. Jackson just became the leader with less than 5 to go.
And Envy just
There's
passed
Jacob.
Pendle.
I think these guys are hurting for tires or something because he's way off the pace.
Well,
He's
guys,
going backwards.
They're catching up to, I think it was the 51 Jackson was catching up to, Salty Tenders.
Oh, they're
I wanna make a
saving, man. Pendle is way off the pace too.
I want to make a correction as to why he's probably running a Chevy. His team is numbers in the 50. The 51 was
Pendo's
probably
on pit road.
Ooh, I'm thinking there was 2 to go though. That would be a
Oh,
penalty.
we got contact with Woodruff.
I think Jackson's out of fuel, guys.
We got a wreck on
Roofer's
the
in
back.
P5.
Or not Jackson, Jake's out of fuel. He was just coasting to the line, I think.
Jackson is definitely out of fuel.
No, Jake. Jake was too. Yeah, Jake, I think, was out of fuel. I was on board with him coming out
even
of
after
3.
finishing that, it looks like Jackson's car is going to come to a stop.
I have no idea who is
Well,
winning.
since this is the end of the stage here, guys, we actually have some breaking news this week. One of our Xfinity drivers, Maddie, is actually stepping out of the ride from being a part-time driver this year. He's got some stuff going on. His PlayStation has to get fixed, and he has a baby on the way.
Congrats on the baby.
Oh yeah, congrats on the baby, by the way. So, we do have extra breaking news along with it, guys. As of
Jackson got that state.
Yeah, it's Jackson, Trey, Jake, Roofer, Hegon, Dark Knight, G9
Trey.
Gamer,
Wow.
Golf.
Pendle's not even in the top 10.
Envy got another stage point.
He is now at 2 points on the season. Great job, Andy. Real quick, go ahead and finish what you were going to say there, Grim.
Alrighty, so breaking news for coming next week. As of next week, with the finish that I had in the trucks on Monday night, I am going to be driving Maddie's number 32 Xfinity car starting next week.
Well, congratulations on that.
Maddie came to me, says, I want you to be in my car. Since I'm out of it, he says, I want you to be in it. So, hope I can do him proud.
No.
So,
Jackson did not pit under.
oh no!
Yellow. He is out of gas going into turn 4 right now.
Yeah, I hate to see that happen.
Yeah, that's
shout out,
one
we
lap
have a-
right there. He's gonna go at least 3 laps down doing this.
We have a
Tough
NOCO
break.
watching now.
No code. That's no.
So again, the strategy, as we've seen at the end of stage 2, strategy again paid off. You know, Jake and Pendle were pulling away, and then Jackson had just enough fuel to make it to the end. He did not have enough fuel to continue without pitting, but he had enough fuel to make it to the end.
That does
And
happen
bucket.
though. I've done that quite a bit already this season.
Real quick, Jake is our leader, correct? Everybody look and see who is in P2.
That's
Another
Roofer.
white and black car.
I think
MP
that's
Roofer to
Roofer.
P2
Yeah.
with
Trey
Trey
is
and
behind
Egon.
him.
I want to shout out to Roofer, man. This guy probably works harder than anybody in the game, and he struggles to get those good finishes. But man, I really, really enjoy seeing him running a bug like this.
Him and Trey both.
Jackson is back on the track. This time it looks like his car does have fuel in it, as he's setting down some blistering laps. Also, I just wanted to say blistering.
I just hope he didn't short pit and just take fuel and no tires.
Well, Captain, you probably should have been speaking to him. You know,
Jake is
Roofer's
just
not
running
his...
away.
I was interested to see, Roofer got a top 5 in that stage, and so I was thinking maybe, he was playing some strategy to get that top 5. But no, he's looking. I mean, Hegon's now past both Trey and Roofer, which got a little tight, but he's looking racy.
Oh,
Roofer's up
Roofer
there.
gives him
He's
the
going back
bumper.
around
Oh yeah.
Hegon right now.
Trey's
Yeah.
just sitting back there like, you guys have at it.
Yeah, Roofer
He
looks like
gave him the
he's not
bumper.
one to give up that spot.
Heck no, he knows that this is all going to spread out. As long as he can keep up with these guys, he's doing it right. I've seen...
Hembo is falling back to 5th with that fuel issue at the end of stage 2. But again, there's plenty of laps, so these guys got plenty of time to fight back. And right behind him, shout out again, Dark Knight, great job back there. Man, Roofer looks like he's pulling. When he hits his marks, he's pulling Egon and Trey. And Roofer's actually running a little bit different of a line than I've seen anybody else do. He's kind of going in low, letting it come up high in the center, and then exiting low again. The true diamond. Yeah, he's doing the true diamond, whereas everybody else seems to be trying to hold down on the bottom.
Yeah.
Sorry if I just gave away your secret online, Roofer, but keep up the great work, man. You're doing swell.
Say, with you
Did I
guys
just
saying
say
about
swell?
that right now, we're having a tough battle back here. I don't know what position it was for, but it's between Harvick, Robbie, and I believe Golf back here. Hard battling with each other here.
Yeah,
Kendall's
Flo
up
and
there
Ned's over
now.
that.
He's working on Trey and Egon now as well.
Yeah, I was actually, so Hegon and Trey and Roofer, these guys are fighting hard. And when you're fighting hard, two things are happening. Jake's pulling away, but the rest of the field's catching you.
Yeah, and we got Dark. He's getting up there too. It's going to be pretty soon a 5-car race for second. Maybe third.
Yeah, as Roofer, he's loving it. These guys are starting to battle, and there's that extension. Yeah.
Oh, he gone in the wall coming out of 2.
Man, I'm loving this racing. This is good stuff.
Kind of looked like the truck race Monday night, didn't it, Taddy?
99 to go.
Room. Guys are giving a lot of room, not budging on people, giving each other space.
I don't know what that's like. Oh, we got some contact. That's dang old boom. Oh. That's the poop color car.
Golf Nut, go Golf Nut.
And Robbie Vid.
Telling you, they were having a really good battle.
Yeah,
Oh, Robbie got a little tight on exit. That's gonna put dang old Boomhauer on the bottom. He's working on
3 wide behind them.
Oh,
Jackson moving up
comes
through.
out of nowhere.
He said, I wasn't just lucky winning that stage. I'm fast. Let me get up here and get my laps back the old-fashioned way.
This. No, I'm not gonna say
Oh, G9 game. Oh, it was a lag or something.
got
It looked
two
like
cars
G9 wrecked.
involved.
Yeah, G9, I don't know if he lost it out of the corner because
We are under green.
he had a
No, we're
good
under
start.
yellow.
Stretch.
We are under yellow. Deborah was yelling at the flagman, and so they threw the yellow for D9. I know firsthand things can get pretty crazy with her, so.
This car is ruined right now.
But the way I was saying though, with G9's wreck, it looked like it snapped loose, really, because he didn't have he had space between Envy, and there was not really many people behind him at the time. So I think he just snapped loose.
This is definitely something that Jackson
just got
wanted to see, though.
Just got confirmation. Michael just said he lost it on the bottom. So.
Well, Gene, I need you to not lose it on the bottom anymore. The 59 at Dangle Boom goes to the lead with a little strategy there. Jake getting him on the outside. It looks like Roofer's in the middle of 3 wide. Here comes Pendle following Jake through the pack. Roofer gets around Dango Boom, so Roofer held out good there as he's riding around P3.
We
3
got
wide
3
for
wide
4th.
coming out of 4. It's not
Now
going
for
to work.
5th. Looks like Trey's in the wall.
Oh, man.
It looks like a Talladega big one at the small track of
Jackson's in that
Delver.
one too. Jackson
And
can't catch the
Harvick.
break after stage 2.
Harvick, Salty, Broom,
88 to go.
G9 got some
Golf.
front end damage.
Eternal.
Pro, thanks for the update on laps. Rebel, just keep reading. Pro's doing a pretty good job of keeping us updated. You know, that's incidents like that. That's just what happens when you have somebody that stays out on older tires. It's a great idea for the strategy, and it had 3 or 4 more people stayed out with Dangle Boom. Probably would have worked out a lot better, but with only 1 car on old tires, everyone else on fresh tires, it's really hard to stay in front of everyone like that.
We got Jake and Pendle, 1-2 front row.
So,
G9's up to P5 now.
dude, I just looked at, guys, look at the 26 of Jackson. Jackson is making moves. Dude, he is making moves to the field right now.
What I'm interested though is Jackson back?
Oh!
Who? Eternal, I think, came off the corner and hit the wall and took out a couple.
That was pretty violent. So yeah. I'm interested to know if Jackson is back on the lead lap, and we will know on this next restart if he starts in the rear or gets to maintain his position here behind Ed though.
Honestly, I don't know, because I think he went down at least 3 laps. So I mean, if he is on the lead lap after this one, he's gonna start the rear anyways, bury back.
Yeah, well, if he got, that's what I'm saying is if he gets a lucky dog, he'll start completely last.
Right.
If he's on the lead lap, he'll stay right there behind Ed though. If he's a lap down, he would start behind the other cars that are beating him a lap down. He is starting in the rear.
I'm thinking that was his lucky dog one right there.
Well, see, that's where I'm confused now. If it was a lucky dog, he would have started dead last. Flo started dead last, so Flo got the lucky dog.
Oh, unless 3 wide in the back, Jackson is, oh my god.
That could have possibly been a lucky dog for Jackson and a wave around for Flo.
Coming out of 2, that's going to back up the whole field and cause mayhem.
Let's go back to how hard it is to get up through the field when you lose track position. Jackson ends up a lot of laps away. That's his own mistake for not pitting. His captain forgot to tell him to. But Hegon is running in the back of the pack and is just struggling to make it back up there. As we've seen, he has a very fast car tonight. Bro, can we get an update on laps, please? Oh, G9 said Jax is -3, so I'm full of poop. He is not on the lead lap. I
kind of had a feeling that there's a couple cars that are a lap down.
My speaking is the same as Golf Nut's color of his car. Poop.
Long race, though. They keep it up, everybody's going to be on the lead lap.
You know, you're getting later into the race. It's the 3rd stage. Every position matters at this point. Once the caution comes out, you know, they got separated there for a while. Really good racing we've seen. The caution came out, and honestly, I only expect the aggression to pick up from here. I
have to believe that Jackson is going to start every caution. He's going to get a lap back because the guy that started below him that time was Hegon.
We got to wreck them backstretch guys again.
Well, Jackson is bitten at the chomp then. Every caution that comes out, even if he's not the one getting the laps back at this point, every caution that comes out is that much closer to him starting to get the laps back.
Yeah.
Can I just say right
77 laps
now,
remain.
That's
try
definitely
hard's in
not what he
third right
wants
now.
to see is greens.
Yeah, Teddy, try hard's in third right now. Yeah, I'm a good shout out for again being him. New xfinity's not doing too bad. Jackson's now 2 laps down, guys.
So he is receiving laps down, which this would now put him 1 lap down. Or he's
Yeah, he
getting
just
1
went.
back now.
Yeah, he just went down -2.
I envy's up to third.
Yeah.
We still got Jake out front, right? Jake and
No, Jake got past 3 wide. It has Pendle up there with I
Kendall and
believe.
Woodruff in it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about who's in the P5. We haven't talked a whole lot about him, but here comes the 40, 3 of Robbie Biggs and the 51 of Salty Tenders.
Yeah, they're finding their way back up there.
Also, we haven't talked about this yet tonight. Something very important that goes along with that 43 car. Robbie Biggs is racing. He's got that purple on his car. He's racing for the Gosh. It's a charity benefit. He raised money for a hospital. I don't have it open right now to tell you the information 100% on it, but basically he has a daughter that is was born and she only has half of a working heart. She goes to this hospital. They're having a hard time, having funds to be able to treat these children with diseases like this. And
Salty
the
Tenders hit
51
the apron.
wrecks
He
in
went
front of
around
everybody.
and big
He lost.
caution.
Yeah, he lost it coming out of 2, man. We're in the middle of 1 and 2.
So back to what I was saying, Robbie Biggs, every week he's out here every Thursday, every Saturday. He's on the track, he's racing. Obviously with a heavy heart, got a lot of personal stuff going on. Shout out to you, bud. We posted on the YouTube Facebook, or the YouTube Facebook, the Giggity Facebook. We have the link to be able to donate. Even if you can't donate any money, maybe just get on there, share the website. Any little bit helps, Anyways, big shout out to you, Robbie Bid. $71 to go before the caution lap's there.
See, as you can see, guys, Jake's deep in the field now. Let's see what he can do to try to get back up there.
That's probably what the rest of the field was hoping to see, Jake in traffic.
He hit the wall coming out of 2, and that's going to shuffle everybody up, and caution is out.
Also, guys, to anybody watching, tonight after this Xfinity race, we will probably bring the winner and the winner only in for an interview, as some of the captains here in the league and a few other drivers. We got a big night ahead of us as on a mission, and the Giggity Racing League will be going toe-to-toe at Auto Club Speedway in a 50% custom setup Cup Series race. It will be broadcasted live here on the Giggity Racing League YouTube, so check it out. Should be a good one. I'm hoping to see some real good racing. Smitty is in it, myself is in it. One of the drivers you're watching right now, Pendle, he'll be involved in the race tonight. Looking forward to it, and everybody tune in. Should be a good one.
So that would mean, guys, that Jackson is 1 lap down now?
It's hard to say.
That's what I'm taking.
gonna say
I did
yes.
notice that he started very dead last that time. Oh, we got contact mid-pack. We're going to save it.
I'm actually riding on board with...
And Salty into the wall. He got kind of pushed up that time. Not sure by who.
I'm actually riding on board with the 26 right now. Oh!
As W. Broom is found his way up front. He's running third right now, trying to see if he's got anything for these guys. I think that's the farthest up front he's been all day.
Alright, now guys, I think we've had about maybe 4 or 5 lead changes this whole race.
Egon's looking below Broom. Dark Knight, he's trying to just follow Egon right past him. Oh, he threw him into the wall. That'll shuffle him back. That puts Egon in third. Dark Knight.
This is a hard race for your drivers like the G9 Gamer and Jackson, like he had earlier. Jackson's getting his laps back, but he's still going to be behind in traffic. With all these cautions that have been coming out, the one thing it's doing is taking strategy out. When you're going to pit, where you're going to save the fuel, they're probably getting to the point where the next pit stop they'll probably be able to pit and make it to the end. By this point, they're probably getting closer to 50 laps to go. On 2 times wear, I'd imagine they'll probably get about 50 to 55 laps on the tank.
Pro just said 60 left.
Something happened to Jake. He is way back.
Big shout out. We got a Mike Halley Jr. Cheering for the underdogs. Attaboy. Karina Hurley. I'm thinking that you're Jax. Something to do with Jackson. She's saying Jax, keep it up, very strong and smart. Absolutely, he's doing a great job in pro with the 60 left. Thanks for keeping us updated throughout this whole race, bud.
Egon, he's catching up to Woodruff. He's bringing Dark Knight with him. Those two know each other, so they're gonna probably try to work together on tracking down that lead car. Woodruff, he caught a little bit of the apron lead.
So Jackson has actually like he's all by himself. I don't know if there was some contact on the restart.
I didn't see any damage on his car or anything.
His car looks good. He might have just got pushed, maybe a little loose, lost some time. Not so sure what's going on.
He's got some brake fender damage. That's about all I see so far. I'm riding on board with him right now.
Oh, wreck. We got a wreck on the backstretch. Ed, though, looks like Envy, Flo. G9 was just now involved. Looks like head-to-head with Flo. That's never good. You never want to be backwards and see another car going full force into your nose. But they look like they're still green.
They're still green, yeah.
Oh, you hate to see that. Man, I hate that.
I don't
late
agree
races
with
this
that.
game. At 8-4. Typical. They tend to not throw those cautions for 3 or 4 cars. You need almost half the field. But then again, at the same time, you'll have 1 car spin out with like 2 to go that brings down a caution.
In the end, now Jackson's not all by himself anymore.
I mean, that benefited him, but the issue at hand, I can't tell if he's on the lead lap or if he's still 1 lap down.
Yeah, that's still difficult to
If he's 1 lap down, I bet he was hoping that was a caution.
Oh, yeah.
Envy and G9's car look a lot alike as they're running side by side. Looks like Envy's car, nope, G9 and Envy, neither one of them look any better than the other. They're both tore up. Should make pretty easy work for Jackson to get by the 2 of them. I'm trying to tell who's in the lead here, guys.
I believe Kendall.
Yeah,
Is that a three-way battle?
I know. No,
I think
Kendall's in the lead.
Kendall's checked out. I got
he's
Jake
around. Yeah, I think that's a lap car.
Yeah, that's
behind
Flo
Kendall.
right there. Yeah, it is.
So what it is, it's Pendle, then Dark, Wood, Egon,
and Trey.
Trey, yeah. Good shout
Good
out to
showing.
Dark, man.
Great.
Shout out to Dark tonight, man. Again, first Xfinity race. Didn't have a lot of time to practice tonight.
Oh, contact between Dark and Woodruff. That took Egon's nose out. That sent him around and no caution.
So Grim, way to jinx
Got
Dark.
damaged.
All right.
Man, Roofer's holding off Jake. Man, I can't even get over. Roofer has one
Roofer
strong
looks
car.
fast.
Jake's
When he
getting
was
on the
up
inside of
front-
Roofer now, but man, he's quick. 50 to go, so we're under the 50-mile mark. So if it's going to keep staying green, they're going to have to make pit stops.
Sorry, guys.
Oh.
I think it was between Tryhard and Envy. Tryhard.
Tryhard
Yeah.
is Envy.
Yeah. That and Hegon. I think they were touching doors, door to door down the front stretch. Yeah, that was him. Yeah.
Oh, G9 just gave Egon a heck of a shove.
I think Hegon's having issues because his car is very slow right now. I mean, I don't know if he's probably trying to regather his car or
He's
something.
definitely got damage on the front from when the front end got taken out. He plowed that wall.
I got Trey has caught Woodruff. I don't know if there was maybe a little more contact with Woodruff and Dark Knight, or if the little contact they had offset the car. Trey's caught him and is looking to try to get around him at this point, and here comes Jake and Roofer behind those two.
Woodruff looks like he's got a fast car on short runs, but when the run goes on for a while, it just seems like he kind of falls off a little bit.
You know, one thing that people do that they tend to not realize, you know, people work on those setups that give them the absolute fastest lap, and so, you know, these are sliders, you know, but people are still working on
pit
the
road.
Well, that's not so bad. He can get his damage repaired, and like I said, they got to make green flag pit stops. Back to what I was saying, these sliders, you know, a 5 or a 6 might be real stable and pretty good for a long run, whereas a 7 or an 8 maybe, they feel comfortable at the beginning on those short 10-lap runs, but they're really, really fast. And so some people will tend to pick those because they don't necessarily test long runs, they just test their qualifying laps. And it's good, it gets them to start up front and take off on restarts, but once you start getting in 10, 20, 25 laps, I mean, the car just goes away. I mean, the handling is horrible. And it's looking like that's probably what Woodruff's problem's been tonight.
Oh, we got contact with Trey and Woodruff. Good. A little bit of rubbing, but that is racing. Yeah, Woodruff's looking like he's getting awfully tight.
This just in from the Xfinity Series chat. Hegon is mad at Woodruff. Apparently Woodruff was giving him the old block 1-2 and then KO on the third. You know, a guy that we still haven't talked much about, who's just running a really good race and riding back here with him, 29 of Harvick and the 9 of Broom. They're actually about 2 cars, looks 2-3 cars behind Woodruff. So they're running the top 10, I'd imagine. And they're all by themselves, just putting in laps, you know, haven't heard or seen a lot of them. But they're doing a great job, you know. Shout out to both of them. Again, they've dropped, they're not trying to be racy and cause any issues, but also put their name out there. And they're doing a great job, you know. 19 cars start the race, and finishing the top 10 is no joke.
I think Jake is on his way to second place here. He's chasing down Dark. Pretty sure Dark's in second.
Flo is on pit lane. Golf Nuts brown cars in front of Jackson. Oh man, that car.
40 to go. Next time by, guys.
Man, Pro is on it. I don't know whose stream he's watching, but he's doing a great job. Thanks for that information, Arkham. If anybody else heard that, or if you're still on Do Not Allow, I'm not sure. Okay, he's on Do Not Allow, so you guys didn't get to hear it, but he's giving us some insider feed. Dark Knight's in second and Jake's in third. And Pendle is checked out.
He gone.
That is not information from our on Do Not Allow.
He's not gone, but he is gone.
Yeah, that's That's not he gone, but he gone. A Trout is tuned in and is watching some racing. Shout out to A Trout. Little background on A Trout. Him and I have had some words in the past. When in
Salty
doubt,
Tenders, I think, just came off pit road. He just was riding the wall, the inside wall down the whole backstretch.
when in doubt, blame Trout. Last night I run with him and I didn't. I was never in doubt. I never blamed him for anything. Good job, Trout.
I honestly don't think he got blamed once during that race.
Well, I
Till
don't.
the end.
We didn't make a whole lot of contact, so I didn't blame him for a whole lot. And
No,
he had a great run.
I had fun racing last night up until the whole thing lagged out, including myself.
Well, I mean that's typical of that 24 car to be lagging.
Yeah, the one time that I'm not lagging and then the game messes up.
Pro said he's watching 2 streams. Well, dang, that's the way to make sure we're getting accurate information.
I don't know if this is confirmed or not, Teddy.
I think Flo lagged out.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. He's on pit road. I'm seeing him right now. I don't know if he lagged out or. Yeah.
Oh, good. Right as Smitty starts talking about lagging. Thanks a lot, bud.
Yeah, thanks for cursing. Thanks for cursing Underdog. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, that's alright. I'm sorry. Oh, we got contact on the backstretch. You guys
We have.
fight,
Looks like people are starting to make those green flag pit stops.
yeah,
Quite a
we
few
got
of them
2
now.
coming down.
Edtho, Woodruff, they're both coming in. This could be another huge factor.
Harvick's on
Harvick
pit
is on pit
road.
lane. With cautions on to the viewers, it's really, really easy to speed a builder. And that could completely change the perspective. Golf Nut in the brown car is now pitting. I expect pit lane to become a very busy place here in the next 3 to 5 laps. Once you get 3 to 5 guys start pitting as a leader, which Pendle has a big lead, so maybe not so much for him, but these leaders, they just got to start pitting. Jackson is on pit lane now.
Pendle, he's coming down right now.
At 900 miles an hour. Hopefully he gets slowed down. Looks like he did a pretty good job there. Good job, Pendle.
And Roofer's coming in.
Dark Knight is in.
coming in.
Dark looked like he might have been going a little fast. He just barely made it.
He was actually, I was on the stream, Teddy. He was at 25. He
I
made
think
it
the only one that
very
hasn't
slow.
come in is Jake.
With that being said, guys, they won't have to pit again after this.
I have seen this a lot out of Jake, though. Jake runs it almost dry and then pits.
On this
People
sort
will
of a
make up
track,
time.
I think I would too.
Well, I mean, people are going to make up time. You know, they'll be running a couple tenths quicker a lap. But what's going to benefit him is then at the end of the race, after he pits, you know, if he stays out 10 laps longer, by the time he comes out on the fresh tires, other people will start slowing down and hitting those
He's coming down
tires.
pit road right now.
Just to prove
And
me wrong.
I
Thank you,
did
Jake.
receive word that Jackson Strong was penalized for speeding.
32 to go, lap or 2 ago, so we're probably down to 30. Apparently,
So this
Edtho and Jake had some issues that I didn't see.
Give Pendle the lead back.
Boy, Jackson's having a rough race.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Napa, I need you to leave the chat.
Why that?
We're broadcasting.
Hey guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Town121804.
And sorry about that. I'm not really sure how you got in here. This is a private chat, I thought. If it wasn't, it will be.
I'll tell you right now, Teddy, I'm on board with Dark right now. With that pit stop coming out, since Jake, I believe, hasn't pitted yet, or he's just pitting now, it's putting Pendle in the lead right now, along with Dark Knight behind him, then Roofer and Trey.
Yeah.
I had the blue screen, guys. Is that all right?
Yeah, do it for just a quick second. That's fine.
Sorry, guys. Blue screen real quick here.
Salty, he's having a rough you.
You guys
I can't
live.
hear you well.
Good, good, good,
Oh,
good.
go ahead.
We're back.
Salty, he's had an interesting night, to say the least. Pendle is catching W. Broom. Last I'd seen Broom, I thought he was in the top 10. I think right in front of him is Harvick. I'm actually watching this battle with Jake, Roofer, Trey, and Hegon. Roofer, Trey, and Jake, I mean, I think that's probably for second or third place.
We got a car run on the front stretch. I envied Jackson just came through and he kind of T-boned him. He comes back up on the track, and that's going to bring a caution out. Oh my goodness.
It did. Well, that puts a whole new game plan in.
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you do at this point?
To me, I'd go back down and get some 4 fresh tires.
I mean, if you're the leader, it depends on what everybody else is doing.
Depends who I am. If I'm
Is anybody
Jackson,
watching right now?
I don't take tires.
If I'm Jackson,
Don't pit.
there's 27 to go. But here's the deal. How many laps down is Jackson at this point?
I'm not sure, but that's what I mean. I'm assuming he's probably a lap down again, or 2 possibly.
I'm thinking there's a lot of people a lap down. So if all the leaders pit, then yeah, I would stay out. Let's see who's starting dead last. Jackson is showing 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Looks like 11th place. I would imagine he's looking like he's one of the lead guys of the lap down group. But let's see who's that car that's in last. I'm trying to get a read. I can't quite tell.
Oh my, we got 3 wide.
I know we're down to 20 something laps to go, and we got a 3-car battle for lead. Jake, Dark Knight, and Pendle.
Definitely gonna be getting dicey here. We got
wreck. Yeah,
big wreck.
I'm not gonna lie. I expect to see a few more from here on out.
I definitely expected to see a wreck there.
Another
They came
caution.
off 4 wide.
1 lap down is Jackson. Pro, can you keep us updated on who gets the lucky dog? Man, you hate to see that late in the race, a caution like that when you've had such a long green flag run. What benefits everyone actually is that everybody did have to make the green flag stop, so no 1 or 2 guys were able to stay out and lap the field that way. That's to everybody's benefit, as we've all seen. That does tend to mess up a lot of people's game plans. Man, I can't get over Roofers. He's impressing me a lot tonight. You know, Pendle, Jake, we expect to see them up there. Dark, shout out to him. He's doing great. Roofer, though, man. Dark and Jake are both back. Pendle and Roofer. We got
He's up front.
Broom is in 3rd. Dango Boom in 4th. Eternal in 5th place.
It's gonna get exciting.
Broom to 2nd. Here comes Dango Boom doing the crossover on Roofer. Trying to get down below Broom now. This is not the time to be going 3 wide from these guys.
Bit. He kind of pushed. Oh,
Ooh, Trey gets up into Roofer. Bang, bang.
Somehow.
Let's see. Broom will be restarting on the outside of Pendle. Let's see if he's got anything for our leader.
I thought they were gonna save it all there.
Rebel, I agree. I also sense a wreck. I expect that probably was not the final one of the race. We'll see, though. You know, at this point, I would like to say, calm down, guys. Let's get it. And then reality sits in. Nobody's going to calm down with less than 20 laps to go. What we just seen, that was pretty exciting restart, and just expect it to get more and more exciting. You know, you got Eternal riding in 4th, Dangle Boom in 3rd, Eternal's in 5th, sorry. I'm expecting these guys, you know, this is where the dive bomb comes in. We're going to get lower and lower in laps. You don't want to see it happen. You want to see it finish it great. You know, a lot of this racing has been real good, but reality is it's going to get rough.
14 to go, by the way, Taddy.
3 wide in the
Pendle,
back.
dangle, boom. Jake's coming back up. Here
Not
he
gonna
comes to
work, they're
P3.
wrecking. Oh, cars around on the backstretch. And the caution.
If you're one of the leaders right now, Pendle's getting the restarts. Where do you want to start in comparison to him? As so far, everybody we've seen on the outside of him is falling 2, 3, 4 positions. Where do you want to be, Smitty?
I'm a little more comfortable being up high than I am down low, only because, you know, we've seen it quite a bit here tonight. People get really loose up high, and if you're on the bottom, there's not really much you can do. So I'd rather put more faith in myself than someone else up high.
That's true. So looks like G9 Gamer is the lucky dog this time. So he's back in contention. He'll start dead last. He's going to be hoping for a caution. Pro, can you give us an update on laps, please?
Is on the lead lap.
Give me a minute here, Taddy. I can actually help here too.
Plant said outside in full send, hit the wall or take the lead. I can't even say that I deny that.
It's going to...
Jake got bad retard, got down on Eternal. Eternal hits the apron, he wrecks, takes up field.
And Jackson, and there's just a bunch of cars. It is a graveyard.
That looks like Jake tried dropping down a little early. You know, Jake's not usually like that, but again, 10 to go. Everybody's going to be getting aggressive here.
Just to say here, I was watching, trying to get info from Dark Knight's stream, and on his stream, one of the cars just rolled over top his. He drove right underneath him. Just want to throw that out there. But yeah, I think we're gonna have maybe 8 to go when it goes back green, maybe 7. But no, a big shout out to we've had 100 comments plus on the stream tonight, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Count that high.
But I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Yeah, what he said.
We wouldn't
Pro
have...
said he thinks there's 7 to go, so let's go with there's 8 to go.
Here. I'll look on Dark stream here real quick.
Woodruff's up in 4th, Broom below him in 3rd. That's Boom in 2nd?
6 to go.
Oh, Trey got the wall coming out of 2. He saved it though. He held it on the wall.
I don't know what to say.
Got
Cars
3
are everywhere.
wide.
There's cars everywhere.
Oh boy.
It's a 3-way battle.
There's 4-way, 5-way, 7-way. There's 19 cars trying to get the lead in turn 1.
The 3-way, no, it's not gonna work. And it didn't. I don't know how there hasn't been a wreck yet. And there it is.
Because you hadn't said anything
caution. Yet. There's a couple times where they went 3 wide. I don't know how they kept it off the wall or anything.
So as we said, I think we're gonna have 3 or maybe a green white checker coming back.
G9 Gamer said he's tired of getting shoved in the wall. I agree with you. You were on the outside of a 3 wide there though, so that's a tough one. Not where I would have wanted to be, but I would have loved to be the guy on the inside. As I've seen from experience, 12 tires works great. Everybody says 8 instead of 4. 12 is amazing. Dango Boom with Woodruff on the inside, and Roofer sitting in P5.
Down there, he blocked Woodruff. He tried to make it 3 wide.
Harvick gets into Eternal. Eternal comes back down into Harvick. Looks like Harvick's spinning.
Roofer moved Broom.
Broom wrecking. Pendle just wrecked.
Dark Knight went around.
Everyone's wrecking.
And there's a big wreck.
Was that a full lap or was that on the back stretch?
Back stretch.
Basically, at this point, we're racing to the white flag.
Might take a
It's for
while.
sure going to be. Yeah, I mean, racing like this, yeah, absolutely. Thank you to everybody that says we're doing a great job broadcasting. We're just up here joking around, having fun, trying to give you guys the best experience we can. Also, I am Groot. This just in, Salty said a lot of people were lagging there. I'm hoping he's not having a lag issue. Usually when the rest of the field is lagging, that's usually a sign that you're the one lagging.
I haven't really seen much lag on the stream though. Look at who's in third right now.
Is it Roofer?
That is Roofer.
I like it.
He's in a golden spot right now.
As we've been struggling to get
up, but
underdog's been struggling to get anyone up here in the top 3, top 5. So right now, my money's on that Roofer.
2 to go, guys.
2 to go.
We got a little bit tight.
Jake's coming, guys.
It's a race to the start-finish line.
Jake is coming, and Broom throws it in there. Roofer
Jake
gets
kills the bottom.
pushed up high. Broom comes back up, puts him in the wall.
They have taken the white flag at this point.
Man.
If caution comes out, that would be the race.
Holding it wide open right now.
Dango Boom coming off 2. He's still got the lead. Woodruff and Jake side by side. All that's going to do is help Boomhauer. Going into 3. Jake's still in 3. Here comes Woodruff on the outside. What a run he's got. Can he get it coming off? Dango Boom. Oh, looks like he
gave him a bump a little bit.
They were side by side coming to the line. Great finish. Dango Boom with the win.
Now look at he gone. He got back up there in 4th. Maybe 5th actually.
So guys, running order as we see it here. It is
1 car won and the rest got second.
exactly. Dangle Boomhauer got first. Wood got second. Jake got third. Robbie coming in 4th place. He gone dark in his debut tonight, finished 6th. Etho in 7th. No Pit in 8th. Eternal in 9th, and Roofer rounding up the top 10.
So,
Roofer
Shadow
got plowed there.
Yes, sir.
You are in charge of the room. I have suggested Dango Boom. He is the only one we're going to interview tonight, as, again, here in about 20 minutes, we have to get that League v League broadcast going.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, we're going blue screen. Give me 1 minute here. Get that guy in here for us. Alrighty.
Pendle ran the fastest lap with 23.589.
Alrighty, guys. Got him in here.
I think he just accepted him. I don't see him in here.
He'll be coming.
Here we go with our race winner tonight. Dango Boom, is your privacy settings on always allow?
I think so. That's it.
Can you check it for me real quick?
Prioritize party chat? Will always allow?
Party settings.
Yeah. Always allow.
Yeah, it's an always allow.
Alright, cool. So, congratulations on the victory, first and foremost.
Yeah, had some luck in there.
That last restart there, Woodruff seemed to have a run on you on the outside. That it looked like the first time all night I've seen a run like that. Did he have you nervous?
Oh, yeah, I think they're going to get aggressive on the last lap. Like, all bets are off. I expect the bumper to come at me if they get an opportunity. So I just held the bottom.
Did you play strategy to get out to the lead? Or did you at any point do some track position? And we've seen you fighting through the back a lot of the race. You had a good car, clearly.
My car's crap in the middle. Then MV came out in the track and threw a yellow out with 30 to go. And got me close to the front, and I kept getting good restarts, and somehow I ended up in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say, great job. Snitty, Grim, you guys got anything?
Can't wait to see you next week. There, dang, I just got moved up to Xfinity, so I'll be seeing you next week.
Cool.
Let's see. Next week, you guys are headed. Oh, that's not the right schedule. Trying to find it right now. The Thursday, you guys are headed to Canadian Tire next week. How's your
Ooh.
road course package?
Been pretty good at road courses. We're always gonna have tough competition, so nothing's a given. But I see a
Yeah.
good opportunity to repeat next week.
All right. Well, again, I want to say congratulations and to the broadcast. To everybody, thanks for watching. We're gonna go ahead and end this. As myself and Smitty, we have to go hop in our cup cars and get ready for that league. Us versus on a mission. So, thanks for watching and good night, everyone.